$7:45 all across the country. Time for us to head across to the Ghana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union. And that's where we find Judah this morning on behalf of the Public Service Credit Union. Good morning to you. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Gordon. I am well. How yourself?
We're going pretty good. I can't tell you're late for work at all. you pop up there.
Radio time is valuable time, Gordon.
It's valuable time. I like that. You're early. I can't tell you nothing today. Raise a paper, Judah. So listen, there's so much going on across the Ghana Public Service Credit Union, Cooperative Credit Union. I know a lot of public servants are members. But before we get into what's happening around now, tell us, how can persons who are in the public service become members of the credit union?
Well, it's simple, Gordon. You go to our website, mygpsccu.com, and you complete and you submit the application form. It is user-friendly. It can be filled out electronically, and you attach a copy of any form of ID, even the electronic ID now. A copy of that would work, as well as evidence or proof of employment by form of a job letter or a copy of your payslip.
And of course, you've got to be a public servant. First of all, you've got to be a public servant. Private folks can't join.
That is correct. So we are the Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union. So only public servants can join. However, once you become a member of the credit union, you are allowed to remain a member until your death or resignation.
Oh.
So even if you started in the public service, you would have joined and you go to the private sector. Of course, oil and gas is very attractive these days. And you venture off into that, you could continue to pay us via bank, via MMG, and these kind of things.
And Judah, just for the folks on the outside, there might be some people who are new to the public service. What are some of the perks of signing up with the credit union?
Well, definitely savings, very, very important. I know it seems dated, persons, when they think about savings, they think about their grandparents, but It's because of things like savings, our grandparents was able to support us in the way that they did over the years. And most importantly, loans, which is the most competitive market, I would say, liberally in Guyana currently.
And I know a lot of banks are scratching their heads because, when the public service throws out these loans for mortgages or for cars, it's a time to scratch your head. So let's turn to that. Tell us about why public servants who are members of the union, your credit union, should choose you. What are the benefits? And what are some of the offers in terms of mortgages and those car loans?
Right. So we have a full suite of products. So we have, first of all, we have our flagship products, which seems to still be the most sought after, which is our guarantee loans and our character loans. With our character loans, you get to borrow 70% of your savings, and that is at 1% on a reducing balance. With our guarantee loans, you get to borrow 3 times your savings. Previously, this was up to $1 million. Now this is to no limit. Whatever's your savings, if you have $1 million saved, $2 million saved, and you multiply that by 3, so 2 or 3 million, 3 or 2 million, $6 million, you can actually get that by way of a guarantee loan. And of course, we have our vehicle loans, which is the up and coming. We started our vehicle loans and mortgages back in 2021. And our vehicle loans are very competitive. We were the first in the market to say 0% down.
0% down.
I would say liberally that it is because of this product that the other financial institutions started to follow suit, right? And some of them are still catching up, right? They saw the response that we would have received, and they decided to see how they can compete with us. But we run our own race. We have our target market. We know how we attract our members. So we are honestly not really worried about the commercial banks and so on. And of course, our mortgages. Now, a mortgage is one of the most difficult financial product for anyone to benefit from.
Yeah.
Right? Largely because, first of all, a lot of people don't see the need for a home in terms of owning one, and not that they don't see it at all, but they see it late in life, right? So a number of members, they would come in their 40s, in their 50s when they start thinking about retirement, right? And one of the things that we do, we assess our members on a case-by-case basis. We don't have this general cutoff where you would see most financial institutions saying 55 and 60. We look at your earnings, we look at an amount that you can afford to pay from now to retirement, what your retirement plans are, and we assess you on a one-on-one basis. Yes, we have our general requirements, we have our flat requirements. However, if a member is really interested in a specific loan, and we find this a lot, that we have to really sit with our members and discuss things with them in a manner of financial literacy and advise them, listen, you're 50. Why do you want a 3-bedroom home? All of the kids are already out of school. They will be married soon. Maybe you should consider 2 bedrooms. And we discuss these things and we go back and forth and we find a model that is suitable to them, that makes them happy, and we're able to provide that product to them.
And let's talk a little bit about the expansion of, the credit union. You guys have, like you said, blazed the trail with certain things, 0% down for vehicles and things like that. But you're also trying to make it easier for persons who are a member of the union to apply for those loans. And so you've got the introduction of your online loan application in addition to your online banking as well.
Yes. Yeah, so definitely our online banking, we're seeing heavy traffic with that. It is not perfect in terms we want to get to an application where people can easier access to it. However, our online application, people are signing up continuously. They're able to check their balance, they're able to apply for loans, and they don't have to come to the office. That is one of the most important facets of what we're trying to offer. We have members across the length and breadth of Guyana, right? From Region 1 all the way to Region 10. We have our regional representative in every region. So every Region 1, as far as it is, we have a regional representative there that assists. So members can apply online. If there is a need for their original documents, those documents are submitted right in the region to a regional representative. They don't have to come to Georgetown. We have our regional sub-offices in Region 2 and Region 10, and we also have a temporary office in Region 6. And I say temporary, but it is a sub-office. But our building in Region 6, which is right in New Amsterdam, is almost completed. So very soon we will have a full office. But currently in Region 6, members can go to the office just as if they're in Georgetown and access all our products and services. Albeit there is no need to do that because our online banking and our online platform, our emails, our WhatsApp are fully functional. People are receiving responses. They can submit their documents and know that it is going to a desk and it's not being left unread and no responses and these kind of things.
What about the sign-up process for that online banking? Is it a case where they'll have to come into you or, one of the offices across the region, or is the sign-up process so simple they can do it right from the comfort of their homes?
Literally. So using the website again, there is the online banking form. And the information there is basic. It's your credit union number, your name, your contact number, and your email address. Once you sign up, you receive an email, one with your temporary password, which you were prompted to change immediately, and with instructions, details, step by step of how to sign up. And that also includes a WhatsApp number and a hotline that you can reach out to for those older folks that actually need some assistance. And some of the younger folks too that might need assistance with technology.
And that website is mygpsccu.com. That's mygpsccu.com. And once you go to the site, there's the online banking ticker, there's the loans, savings, annual reports you're going to read up. There are forms if you want to begin a process. But tell me, can you also go to the website and sign up to become a member of the credit union?
Yes, Gordon, definitely. So you can go right there. The form is fillable electronically. You don't need to print it out and then fill it.
Yeah.
You can fill it there. Then you send it in to us, and we take it from there. The deduction is stamped and it is sent to your employer, and those monies start to be deducted directly from your salary. It's NIS, PAYE, and then GPS CCU.
All right, and they're located at 45 Hatfield Street here in Georgetown. That's again a public service cooperative credit union. You can also give them a call on 225-7876, 225-7876, or 231-0807, or visit the website with all of that good offering, mygpsccu.com. That's mygpsccu.com. If you're a member of the Gannett Credit Union, they encourage you to take advantage of their many loan offers and other available things across there. And of course, you can also find out more about those offerings by going to that website and grabbing the details from the Gannett Public Service Cooperative Credit Union. Thanks a lot for talking with us this morning, Judah Louisy, who is a member of the management committee at the Gannett Public Service Cooperative Credit Union. Good details, good information as usual.
Good, great. Thank you, Gordon. Have a good one.
Plus you're on time, so